The MO of this global corporate crime syndicate that's overthrowing every nation on earth is to create a crisis and offer their solution. That's why it's so important to get the film Fall of the Republic, because it details who these people are, what they've done, how they're going to abolish the world currencies or devalue them, and then have this new SDR. I made this film 6 months ago, Fall of the Republic. I made the Obama Deception 14 months ago. These films are evergreen. They're more pertinent today than they ever were. Get them on DVD at Infowars.com. Now, going back to Gerald Celente of the Trends Research Institute. Gerald, I want you to get into the oil spill and where you see that going, and you're comparing it to the Dust Bowl. I think that's an excellent parallel. But first, tell us about the Trends Research Institute, the website, trendsresearch.com, and how people can subscribe to it.
Well, our Trends Journal is a quarterly. We're coming out with the summer edition in just a few weeks. And we have a discount request page as well, because we know people are having a difficult time. So we try to make it available to everyone. And in this upcoming Trends Journal, there'll be a white paper done by Dr. Robert Schoch, the distinguished geologist who's renowned for his work, along with my colleague and executive editor of the Trends Journal, John Anthony West, who's proven geologically that the weathering at the base of the Sphinx is 10,000 years older than currently dated, which means that it predates the Sahara Desert and that we weren't hunters and gatherers when they built this. Well, Dr. Schoch has done a white paper on the oil disaster. And the short of it is that this is not a leaking pipe. This is a fracture. And the damage is going to be far greater than what they're telling us it's going to be. So there's going to be a lot more of that in this paper. So we see this as a disaster that, it can be those kind of things that just keep adding up. If we have, hey, how about building some more nuclear power plants, that Obama's alternative energy plan? Yeah, a couple of more Chernobyls, a couple of more big oil leaks. Oh, let's start a real good war. Shoot off a couple of nukes, and maybe the mystery of the Sphinx won't be a mystery anymore. Civilizations may wipe themselves out because we have the imbeciles in control now that are leading us down that path.
Gerald Celente, what's going to happen to Obama? He now has the lowest approval rating ever. He's topped even his previous record. They know that they have destroyed themselves politically. Every incumbent, whether they be Republican or Democrat, has been losing in the primaries. This is a political realignment that you predicted 4 years ago. Where do you see that going?
A new third party. We're calling it progressive libertarian at this point. Progressive in terms of environmental issues, the things the advertisers you have on your show about foods and heirloom seeds, etc. Environmental progressive in terms of education, not the stupid system we have now. And libertarian in the Ron Paul, Pat Buchanan field of not becoming involved in foreign entanglements, having sleazeballs like Spitzer, the governor of New York, putting laws into place, breaking Johns for going out with prostitutes as he's paying for high-paid ones down in Washington, D.C. Libertarian in a sense as of that, in government getting out of your business. So that's what we see happening. If that party is stopped by the control of the two-headed one-party system, who are the Democrats or Republicans going to put up? So Obama runs. Who are the Republicans going to put up? Hey, how about John McCain again? Or Bonner? Or Shelby? Or Mickey Mouse?
Mitt Romney. And the fainter Petraeus. Gerald Celente, we'll talk to you again later in the month for a full-hour interview. Thank you so much for spending time with us. Trendsresearch.com. Our website's Infowars.com. God bless you. I wish you weren't right, but it's better to know what's going on than to be ignorant in the dark. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
There goes Gerald Celente. We'll be back in 70 seconds.